Hi friends, Tracy.bish here, Stepping Up Demonstrator in Australia. Welcome to day 6 of my collab with Rachael Merrick at Merrick Makings. We are showing off some beautiful new product from the Stampin' Up! Mini Catalogue and Sale A Bration Catalogue. And for day 6, we are using Documenting the Day stamp set. It's a Sale A Bration item, and this is the sketch that we're using today. So each day we have had different sketches. Today we're actually using the exact same sketch, so this will be fun to see how we create something different using the same sketch. So last weekend my husband and I went away. We went down to our daughter's place for the weekend, and we actually on Saturday went down to Portland, and on the way home Ad and I actually popped into the Portland Strawberries and grabbed some strawberries and a strawberry ice cream. Well, actually I had a strawberry and raspberry. Ad had a Tim Tam because he likes his chocolate. But so I took a few photos and I thought this would be the page that I want to work on today. I'm using the Fruit Salad DSP. This is also a free item in the Sale A Bration Catalogue. You can find that on page 5. The stamp set Documenting the Day is on page 3 of the Sale A Bration Catalogue. So both of these can be picked up absolutely free as your free gift with a $100 order. So if you have a $200 order, you could choose both of these products as your free Sale A Bration items. And I've chosen these two DSP pieces because they've got, one's got like a little bit of a smaller strawberry, the other one has the larger strawberry. I will admit I don't use that white background one, I only use the pool party one because the strawberries are a little bit bigger and there was enough on that page that I didn't need to use any of the small ones. So I'm starting off just looking at this sketch. This is a card and a tag sketch, so I do need to sort of change it up a little bit to be able to do a 12 by 12 scrapbook page. So here I've got my 12 by 12. I wanted to go with the same as the card where there is a matting piece all the way around. Guys, I promise I can speak. I really can. And then I wanted to go with the, I think it's an oval on the sketch. I'm going to use a circle. Now I went through my stash and I found my deckled circle dies. Now the largest die is really quite big and it's actually the largest circle die that I have in my stash. So I wanted to use this one as my circle feature or shape feature for my scrapbook page. I believe the deckled circles are retired, but 2025 I am going to try and use more of my retired products in my videos because I've got a ton of retired stuff in my stash that I want to use. I've paid for it, I want to use it. So and especially things like dies and punches and all those sorts of things. So I've got these 4 photos that I have just printed on my selfie photo printer, and I thought I'll probably only use 3, so it's just working out whether I use which photo I use of myself. So I've got a photo of my husband, I've got a photo of the strawberries that we picked up which were amazing, and then us with the ice cream. So I've got one where I'm just showing the ice cream and then I've got one where I'm actually eating the ice cream. My husband, you know, took 2 photos of me, which was lovely of him. So I've gone with 3 photos, but because I've printed my photos without a white border, I thought I would like to do a border on my photos, so a white border. I wasn't thinking that I've got a white background, so I end up changing that up and I actually do 2 mattings to my photos, but that's fine. So I have my sentiment also underneath the photo sections, and I'm also incorporating that tag underneath my photos, but you'll see that as we go. So I think, you know, changing the sketch up a little bit to be able to work out for a scrapbook page is a fantastic way of using those sketches as well. So I'm going with the Real Red 12 by 12 cardstock, and I've got my white base over the top. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to take off 1 inch off 2 sides, and that's going to give me that great border all the way around. And I think this is, you know, gives it a little bit extra stability to my page as well, because you've got 2 layers there of that cardstock. So I do know I want my circle die cut out of that DSP, and that's from that fruit salad DSP. It's in Real Red. I thought that would work really well with the colours. And then I'm just working out my matting pieces and cutting apart my photos there. So to be completely honest, this is probably the 3rd or 4th scrapbook page that I've done in the last 6 years. I did an album about 6 years ago, and then before that it's probably about 23 years ago since I was doing scrapbooking. So I'm a little rusty, and you know, that's okay. I'm really happy to get back to it. It is where I started crafting, was with scrapbooking, and then when I've come across Stampin' Up, I actually stopped scrapbooking and went straight into card making. So I'm glad that, you know, Stampin' Up's getting back to scrapbooking, and you know, we can do cards and scrapbooking. So we'll see in the new annual catalogue, we'll see a lot more products in the annual catalogue, but Stampin' Up have just released a scrapbooking brochure, and you can see that over on my blog as well. There is a link to the catalogue that you can click on and see the scrapbooking brochure. It's got a lot of different products in it, from workshop kits to 12 by 12 cardstock, some extra DSP packs and sticker packs. So there's lots and lots of things over there, as well as album inserts and flip flaps, and something that Close to My Heart have brought over when Stampin' Up sort of took on Close to My Heart. Okay, so I did matte my photos in basic white and real red, as you can see there. That just stands up on the page, and I have used that largest deckled circle die to die cut my large circle. And I sort of want it not to be a full circle. It's going to come off the page, so I will cut down one side of that circle, and I'm just sort of layering my photos. We are going to pop them up with foam tape, and the reason is because we're going to be able to pop the tags in behind there, so I need to make sure that there's enough room there for the tags to go slide in and out. So I'm grabbing from that stamp set. Now there's actually quite a few different sentiments that you could use on all your scrapbooking pages. This stamp is actually a scrapbooking inspired stamp set, so you've got lots of different titles there, and I've gone with Oh What a Day because I will be using that stamp set for a few pages that I've got coming up with this trip away last weekend that I took with my husband down to my daughter's place, and you know, those sentiments will work really well with those titles. So I'm just sort of working out where I want everything. I'm pretty happy with so far how that's going, so I'm going to bring in my Seal Plus glue and attach all my photos to my photo mats. Now I'm using Seal Plus. I'm a green liquid glue girl, but scrapbooking I really don't want to use my liquid glue. So for everyone out there that scrapbooks, let me know what adhesive you use when you're scrapbooking, because I don't know whether Seal or Seal Plus is going to work well for me. So I do need something else. The green glue is definitely not going to work for me, and I could use tear and tape, but I think that's probably a bit of an overkill as well. So let me know what you guys use. Do I need to buy another brand of glue just for using for my scrapbooking? I'm not really sure. I do need to look into that a little bit better. So once we have those all layered, I'm really happy with that. I probably could have done a little bit more photo editing with that packet of strawberries. Maybe I should have opened the packet up too and before I took the photo, but anyway, it's all good. I'm getting back into it, and that's all that matters. That's all we're working with. So I've just grabbed that sheet of DSP. I'm going to do fussy cutting around pretty much nearly all of those strawberries. I think by the time I finish the page completely, I think I used just about every strawberry on that page. Now with the ones that are cut off from other fruit, I can show you can still use them, and I have used them. So that top right hand side next to my photo, that actually has part of it cut off, and I'm just going to stick it under the photo so it's hidden. I'm also using a few where I glue the ones that are cut down a little bit and I'm going to pop them up with another one over the top with a dimensional, so it looks like they're bunched together, but all hidden from those bits that are missing. So I'm just going to stamp my not sentiment, the title here with real red ink. Now I don't know whether you saw, but I did grab my piercing mat and pop that underneath. These are photopolymer stamps, so which is the clear stamps. It needs that cushioning to be able to get a good crisp image. So if you don't have a foam mat, I highly recommend purchasing one. But if you don't have one at home and you can't purchase one, grab something that's got a little bit of give to it, whether it be a mouse pad, a telephone book if you've still got those in your house. I don't know whether we have a telephone book in our house, but use something that's got that little bit of a sponge that you can stamp on top of to get that nice clean crisp image. And then I'm just sort of going to muck around here. I've taken a little slither off, well actually a good slice off that circle die cut, so it's sort of sitting on the side of the page. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out, so now I'm just going to start layering some of the layers together. So we have the basic white down onto the real red. I'm going to also pop down my die cut circle, and these are the foam adhesive strips from Stamping Up. I'm just going to do that on 3 sides, leaving the top completely free. And then I'm actually going to change my deal for the second and third one. I'm not going to put one down the very bottom, but I need a stopper for the tag to go to where it stops and it doesn't go all the way behind the photo. So by using that little strip there, that stops the tag from going any further, and I'm really happy that that the top bit sticks out a little bit. I'm also using some of this real red and white baker's twine. This was in the holiday mini catalogue last year, and I still have some in my stash, and it went really well with this project, so that's what I used to put on my tags to be able to pull them in and out. Now I thought it had a little bit too much white, so I'm just going to cover up my title here. I'm going to bring my real red stamping blend in, and I'm just going to flick and add some splatters across my page. Now one thing I do want to say with your stamping blends, if your stamping blend is after colouring with it for a while and it becomes a little bit furry, this is what you can do with your pens. You can do splatters with your pens. If your pen is brand new, I don't recommend doing this because you can wreck the end of your nib, and once you wreck the end of your nib, that pen is no good. You have to go and buy another one again. So but once they become a little bit furry and all that sort of stuff, these are what you could do with your pens for a little bit of extra life. Now I did adhere down my photos here, and then now I'm rearranging all my the strawberries that I fussy cut out. Now 2 of our little tags there, I'm going to use the heart shape in that stamp set and just add that. I'm going to add some journaling really soon, and then I've also added a die cut raspberry to the middle tag as well. Okay, so to finish it off, I thought let's bring in those beautiful purple adhesive back sequins. I'm using the white ones, and we're just going to pop a few around. I think 2, 4, 6, looks like I've used 7. You want to use a odd number, so whether it be, you know, 3, 5, 7, so forth. Just keep them in an odd number, and if you use them in triangles, that will make it look really good and make sense. Now I have come back in and added some strawberries to the top right and the bottom left, because it was just a little bit too much white space, and I really love how this page turned out. I am a little rusty, so you know, that's just how it is, but yeah, thank you so much. I really hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, leave me a comment if you're watching the replay or if you're watching live as well. And yeah, we'll be back live. Rachel and I will be back live tomorrow at 7 PM. There is Rachel's video, her scrapbook page is linked in the description of this video, so you can go and check that out as well. And don't forget to leave her a little bit of love while you're over there. Alright everyone, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.